Hello, my honeys. Yes, so I have spent quite a bit of time watching Avatar Frontiers of Pandora videos on YouTube because that's the best place to learn about how people feel about video games, right? These days. Or it's more than more times than not, it's a really good place to watch people bait viewers into watching their video, and they usually do it by being like super negative. So I watched, and I have not, just drinking it all in. I'm like, okay, so they don't like the game, so what's the deal? One of the number one criticisms levied against this game is that this is just another Ubisoft game. It's a Ubisoftification of video games. Uh Now, within the confines of what they're trying to say, it might sound super insightful, but if you pull the lens out and you look at the gaming world in general, you could make the exact same arguments against any Rockstar game that has been made since PlayStation 2. You could make the exact same arguments against any Bethesda game that's been made since PlayStation 3. When you pop in a Rockstar game, you automatically know it's a Rockstar game. It doesn't matter what the subject matter is. It doesn't matter if it's cowboys or or like car thieves. It doesn't matter if it's, it doesn't matter. You're going to see the Rockstar DNA in that game. It doesn't matter if you're playing a Bethesda game. You're going to see the DNA in there. It doesn't matter if you're fighting dragons or you're fighting super mutants. From Elder Scrolls to Fallout, you're going to feel the Bethesda DNA in that experience. So, but when Ubisoft does it, it's just totally wrong. This game innovates on the Ubisoft formula in fantastic ways. It's really exceptional game. Like, this is the first game I've ever played on my PlayStation 5 that I felt like I was playing a next-gen game. All right? Because I'm here to tell you, when I first bought a PS5, I'm like, I don't see the point. It's like all my PS4 games play on a PS5. What is the frickin' point? And I held that position. Eventually, I upgraded to a PS5 because I couldn't get my hands on a PS4 that would behave longer than just a handful of months. And it got annoying because they weren't new PS4 games or PS4 consoles. So I said, F it, I'm just going to upgrade to the next gen and just get it over with. And I did. And I did. This is the first game I ever played said that, and I say to myself, there's no way this could behave on last gen. There's no freaking way. This game cannot even perform well on anything pretending to be current gen. It is that it's that impressive, right? You spend enough time playing this game. It is that impressive. But yeah, so there's outposts. There are mining operations out in the wild, and then you have major facilities, and they don't behave like outposts. Well, you could call them outposts if you want to. There's similar objectives to an outpost, but it's a lot more intricate than that. This game relies more heavily on stealth than combat, but if you hop yourself up on the right food, like if you have the right food on you, like, yeah, you could go in a little bit like Rambo, but you got to be light on your feet. You can't be stupid about it. You can't sit there with like your shotgun and try to doom your way through a situation and not think your way through it. You have to be more thoughtful. You have to be more precise in your executions. Otherwise, you'll get your butt handed to you. And it doesn't matter what level you are. This game will really challenge you, right? You're never going to be like God tier player in this. You're going to have to be you're going to have to be fast on your feet. You're going to have to think about things, right? This game is very, like, it innovates on the Ubisoft formula in a similar way that Rockstar, like, they innovated on their San Andreas formula to give you the Grand Theft Auto 5 experience, okay? You can't penalize a game developer or a game company because all their games share the same DNA and then just specifically pile up on one developer in particular. Be like, oh, well, you know, Ubisoft, it tries to take advantage of its players. Really? Does it? Like, what are you even on about? Let's look at this storefront. I heard people complain about this. This is the most tacked on Ubisoft storefront I've ever seen in a video, like a Ubisoft game. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. There's nothing here preying on players. I have not touched any of these items in this game. I bought the season pass, but I bought it with real money because I really like this game and I want to support really good games. So I bought the season pass. I'm looking forward to playing more of this game. What here, like, this is some tacked on, just Ubisoft's attempt at checking a box. This is box checking here at the very most. Yeah, it's got its own currency. Nobody cares. This does not harass or get in the way of the player's experience whatsoever. I'm looking, I don't see any XP boosters or anything. No, I mean, if there's pay to win here, I don't know where it's at. It could be here, but who cares? You can totally beat this game with everything in this game. You can beat this game with everything you can find in the world. The world showers you with all kinds of things to where you can not only win the game, but you can explore the game and you can feel like an absolute badass, and you can find all of that in the game. You don't need the store for any of that. And you didn't technically, like, you didn't need the store in Far Cry 6 either. Yeah, it was there. And I'm going to tell on myself here, I spent $10 to buy the maps that would show me where all the roosters were, because I wanted to collect all the roosters for cockfighting. I did. Shame on me. I interacted. I bought the microtransactions, and I am part of the reason why stores like this exist. Because I spent the $10 to buy a map that Ubisoft was giving me to unlock a bunch of stuff. I'm guilty of that. I'm no different than any other gamer. Stuff like this does not exist in a game unless you're interacting with it. I pride myself on not interacting with game storefronts very often because I don't want to reward developers for this kind of stuff, but I do on occasion do it. Again, this doesn't count because I paid real world money for it because season pass. It's extra, like, it's extra content that enhances my experience, right? It opens the world up, gives me more missions and stuff when it comes out. I don't count season passes as, you know, that sort of thing. This stuff here, right? So I'm totally guilty of doing that. I am currently in my co-op map with Little Mama. My single player map is everything's done. I've cleared everything. There's like, I got 100% clean air. There's no more facilities in my world. All I have left to do is explore the side missions, and so far I have really enjoyed the side missions. There's not one bad side mission I've come across yet. If I do, I will be sure to record it. None of this feels generic at all. You want to play some generic stuff? I like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I'm here to tell you, when I think of generic side quests, I think of some of the shit you come across in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Holy hell. You will explore, like, you'll go all the way across the map and you'll get to a tree where two kids are hiding and they're holding on to their mom's ring because they don't like their stepmom. It's really not a big deal because her stepmom, she might be a little hard around the edges, but it's not she hates the kids, right? So, and then they have like this emotional exchange because the kids are still coping with the fact that their dad remarried. Who needs all that oh, dad remarried another woman? That was what I came all the way across the map for. A couple snot-nosed kids hanging out in a freaking tree, guarding their mom's ring because they don't want their stepmom to have it or some shit like that. I have yet to come across anything like that. That could be in this game. I don't know yet. But most of the side quests I've encountered in my solo play, I didn't mind them at all. Because the world is so beautiful to explore. And any excuse to stay in this world is fine by me. But anyway, yeah. So, I just want to address some of the criticisms. Oh, it's Ubisoft, so let's just shit on it. I'll give it 2 years, and you're going to start seeing videos pop up with big thumbnails. I was wrong about Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, when I first played this game. And then they'll explain how they shit all over the game. And then I came back to the game, and I realized it wasn't that bad after all. How about that? You know? Or you'll see thumbnails in YouTube be like, I thought Avatar was crap, and I didn't play it, but I am now. You'll see it. I'll give it like a year, 2 years down the road, like people will just be like, I thought this game was crap. Or, I told you this game was crap, and I was wrong, and I'm so sorry. Like, you see that shit all the time on YouTube. This game's not shit. It's worth the $70. It really is. But, if you bought this game and it's not working for you, and there's something inherently wrong with it, make sure you get a refund. Honestly. Don't keep a game. Don't hang on to a game that costs $70. That's almost $100, baby. Holy shit. Money is expensive, my honey. Don't hang on to it. Get a refund. It doesn't matter what game it is. Anyway, that's all I got for now. You all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and a happy new year. Yeah.